morning, you guys. It's well afternoon. It's now about 2:40 in the afternoon, and I'm doing this video. I this YouTube stuff is really out of hand. It's really ridiculous. It's dying down now, but after um thinking about things overnight and reading some messages, the ones that I wanted to read, and going through all of that. And also, I did talk to Tina. I talked to Tina yesterday, last night, late about midnight, and we messaged back and forth. And I basically was saying that if I ever said anything that was hurtful, um, I apologize for it. It's a total clean slate at this point. Um, so basically, I'm doing this message for to also one, okay, to address first of all, as you all know, I screen my messages, and I do so to keep down certain confusions. I do so to keep down certain issues. I do so because I don't want certain things to be an issue or said that will piss me off, or will cause basically a trickle down effect where it will cause a whole bunch of people to go after somebody. I try to be mindful of that, and that's why I screen my messages. Now, I just think that we should, hey, I think that we should be mindful of the fact that we have a button to screen our messages. And this is not only to Tina, but this is to anybody. Since we have this button, if we really want to feel to if we really want to extinguish a fire, then simply use the button and don't approve a message. If you really want to not have certain things said, if you really don't want these things said, you have the ability to do that. If you really don't want to add fuel to any fire, don't approve the message. Block the person and don't approve it. You can simply just say remove, push a remove button. But to keep letting things go on and on and on, it says a lot. It just says a lot. And it can be perceived that you may want drama to continue. You may want certain things to be said that maybe you won't say. That's what it can be perceived as, even if it's not true. So rather than go through all that, and rather than have that much confusion on your page or anybody else's, I just don't understand why you won't block certain people and remove comments. I just don't understand that. Some people say, well, you have the right to say what you want to say, and I don't want to mute somebody's feelings or thoughts. But when those feelings or thoughts are hurting you and others, and not only hurting you and others, but bringing certain kinds of aura towards maybe your page or people that may follow you, and that's not the aura that you actually want, and that's not the aura that you actually thrive off of, or that's not the aura that you look forward to, then it's best that yes, you mute the people. It's best that yes, you remove the people. Um, Call it what you want. Call it, you know, blocking their freedom of speech or whatever. Because trust me, they will go outward and speak regardless of whether you block them or not. But they won't be allowed to do so on your page. Um, I just don't know why it will be continuously allowed. And days and months later, the same things that was said are still on your page. Why? I mean, it just seems as though things will still be on people's page because maybe they wanted to say it all along, or because there's no reason that it would be there other than something like that. Um, and I just say that please, you guys, if you don't want to fuel fires and you don't want to continue to have negativity and festering these and harboring these issues and having people going back and forth and back and forth. I'm not even talking about me. I'm just talking about people going back and forth about all kinds of stuff and all kinds of people. And then some of it don't even have nothing to do with me. But if you don't want that, if you really, really don't want that, then remove the comment. Block it. And if you don't want to block it, I don't know what will be the reason you don't. And if you don't want to remove the comment, what will be the reason that you wouldn't? As for me and my page, I don't want the extra unnecessary drama. We can laugh, we can talk, we can even talk about people sometimes. But the fact is that to continuously actually have things grow out of proportion, that's not going to happen here. That's not my channel. I'm not for it. We're going to discuss stuff and we're going to move on. That's all. That's what grown people do. Okay? But to continuously having stuff over and over and stuff said and comments allowed to go through and then allowed to continue to not be removed, I don't get the point of that. And in fact, I do get somewhat of a point of that. But then you have to own up to why you're allowing it. And you have to own up and not act like you don't understand or know what's being done. This is just what I think, and this is just what I do, and this is just what I recommend. If, in fact, you don't want to fuel a fire, if, in fact, the things that are being said are not actually reflective of what you think, if you don't want the drama, if you don't want the confusion, and if you don't want this negative attention. That's just my thoughts. You all can place your thoughts at the bottom of the screen as well. We all can sit and talk about things. I think that this is healthy to discuss things because this allows us not to harbor any hurt feelings or not to harbor any resentment towards anyone. I think that this can be an avenue to do so, but you have to do it with class, and you have to do it with grace, you have to do it with dignity. And that's what I think that I'm doing now, and I think that I have been doing. So, on that note, you guys, I would love to hear what you have to say. I hope several people are looking at this video and understand that I am not to say this to hurt anybody's feeling, nor to step on anybody's toes. I'm just saying that this is my observation, this is my opinion, and I'm giving an option so it won't be said that nobody knew that this option was out there. No one can say that they didn't know that this was an issue or this was something that could be done. Everybody is well aware after this video what can be done to diffuse anything that's going on or have been going on or will continue to go on. And these are the options that you have. I just laid them all out. If you don't act on them, then people are going to come up to their own conclusions. And what those conclusions are may or may not be different from your intentions or motives. But I'm just saying here and now what options can be done to diffuse. And it does work because I do it all the time. So on that note, you guys, I love you so much. Make sure you comment below and be blessed.